Okay, so we get a lot of questions on like dating advice. So I guess today's video is gonna be like dating advice.
Yeah.
Of like, so we're not a perfect relationship, obviously.
Nowhere near it.
I mean, I know we're like really sexy, but we're not like perfect. I mean, like.
We're pretty close,
But like not perfect. But yeah, so I think like this is just like what has helped us, I guess, like get through hard times and
also,
be a stronger couple.
Just want to say, we're still working on it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We still struggle sometimes. We obviously still get in fights.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what has helped us, and we're going to continue to work on to make us better.
And I just want to say one thing is today is opening day when this video is being filmed, and baseball season has not started. Number one key in a relationship.
I think for every single relationship, regardless of any circumstances, is communication.
Yeah, I think
Whether
communication. Now, she is very, very good on communication. She tells me everything, like big, little. I need to work on it a little bit. So that's one thing in our relationship that we gotta like work on. But like, I think I'm trying.
Yeah, you definitely are a lot better than you used to be. So
just because, well, that I think has like something to do with my past. Is I didn't trust anybody, and I was very hard shell to like break open.
yeah. Well, on our last video, we talked about like the first 5 months of our relationship was very rocky, and we're probably gonna do a story time on that next week. But the biggest thing is that was that he did not communicate with me at all whatsoever.
I was in a bad spot in my life, and I just wanted to keep everything to myself. And I think she understands that now.
Yeah.
She understands that now. But like a year or two ago, she didn't understand that. I don't think.
Almost 3 years ago, babe.
Okay. Almost 3 years ago, she didn't really understand that. I think another thing about being in a relationship is, so all these kids on like TikTok are like, oh, simp, like all this stuff. I think you guys, like, people need to realize that like there is no such thing as like a simp. A simp. Like, a guy should do like things for their girl.
And the girl should do things for their guy as well. It should go both ways.
I mean, okay. Now I do think the guy should maybe do a little bit more.
I think we're both kind of like old-fashioned in that way. Kind of like we think.
I think the world would be so much better if it was like the old-fashioned way. To be honest, like I'm not like.
If the world was the old-fashioned way, would you have ever talked to me? Because I mean, you did slide in my DMs.
I did slide your DMs, but I would literally. This is exactly how I'd be. I'd come in. I'd be like this. Like, hey, just sliding in. But yeah, I think it goes both ways. I think the number one thing. Hold on. We need that. Number one thing. Know your girlfriend's Starbucks drinks, or if she likes Dunkin' Donuts
or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. Like, know their meal. Like,
just like okay, like
Chipotle. I know your meal for Chipotle.
Some of the happiest times is when he's just surprised me with food. And like come outside and he has
literally a girl loves food. Like, they love food.
And this also isn't saying that like you need to buy your girlfriend things.
Yeah. Don't be like, okay, so some people obviously like might not be able to buy their girlfriend things, but you can always like, she always wanted to get me to watch these like chick flicks.
Yeah.
What's the movie?
Like, okay, I just finally got him to watch To All the Boys I've Loved Before with me, and he actually loved it.
I love it. I love it.
But he used to be stubborn and like not ever want to watch movies with me or like do things that I wanted to do.
Like, guys, like, be soft on the inside. Like, we all guys are soft on the inside. Like, do things.
My girls will love it.
Yeah. Like, do things that your girl wants to do. Like, if she wants to watch a chick flick, turn off your dang video games. Turn off your sports. Okay, that's something I have trouble on. But, like, watch the movie with her. Like, okay, yeah, like, we make fun of it on TikTok where she's like, oh, do you want to do this? I'm like, no, I'm playing video games. Okay, that's not how it really is. Girls.
Oh yeah, girls should do the same thing. Like, I play video games with him sometimes. Obviously,
even though she's not good. Like, I do need a better competition in my video games.
I do the best I can, okay?
But, like, still, like, the girls should play video games with the guys. The guys should go watch movie, like, chick flicks with the girls. Like, it literally, I think it goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
And, okay, I know that you and I do this to each other, but I think it would be so much better instead of like, don't pull up to your girl's house and just text her, I'm here. Like, get out of your car, go to the door, knock on the door.
You don't even come
I
out
know.
to me anymore.
I
He
used to
literally
all
tells
the time.
me, just come in.
Yeah, I text
I know
her.
the garage code. I just come in through the garage.
I'm like, just come in. And I think too, what goes a long way is, so I didn't do this now, but looking back on it, I do wish I did do this, because like, it does go a long way for a girl. Is
And
like
her parents.
Yeah, and her parents, but like, you know, like I said, I didn't really do this because I didn't think too much about it at the time. But don't just pull up to your to like your girlfriend's house and text her, I'm here. Like, put your phone down, get out of the car, go knock on the door, go ring the doorbell, take her down, compliment how beautiful she looks. If they have a bush that has flowers on it, pick it right there, bam, booby, and give her that give her that flower. Give her that flower. Open the door for her, and boom, you're off right into the sunset. I think one thing too is big is take your girl to a sunset date.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey,
I
if you
think
guys
that was what.
hold on,
our
if you guys
second
can hear my brother yelling, he's playing video
Just
games.
ignore it.
So I do think all these little things go in hand.
I think another thing too is just like put some thought into things. Like plan a date for your girlfriend. Don't always have her plan things. Surprise her with things. And just like another thing, it kind of goes with communication, but just like think about if you are in the other person's shoes. I think that's something we try and do a lot too, is try and think from the other person's perspective.
Yeah, and like, you know, we're obviously not saying that we're perfect.
No, we're nowhere near perfect.
But and one thing too is like, we went to, what was it, the Cheesecake Factory? Or, yeah, we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and we looked over, we saw this couple, they were just, it was Valentine's Day, and they were just on their phones the whole
No, they were
time.
literally sitting across the table on their phones, and they were holding hands across
Like this.
the table.
Like, get off your phone! Like, okay, obviously, the girl might not initiate it, but if you're a guy, like, initiate, get off your phone! Like,
Talk.
yeah.
Communicate to each other.
I think I saw this picture one time. It was like all these people filming some like band playing whatever, and like the old lady is just watching them. Like, be in the moment with like your girlfriend or your boyfriend or whatever,
Your
because
significant other.
yeah, your significant other, because I do think in the long way is sometimes people break up, but then they don't realize how good that they had it. Like, I don't want to lose you, baby. I'm sorry. You're so cute. I never lose you. No. But yeah, I just think those were a little bit of things that kind of helped us along the way. And we do hope that it can maybe help you guys. I mean,
Because a lot of people have asked us for like relationship advice or whatever.
but we don't really have that like great relationship. I mean, because we're still a normal couple who struggles every day.
We just really struggled in the beginning.
Yeah, we did really struggle in the beginning, and we will talk about that. I promise.
Next video.
I just think, like people who ask us for relationship advice, I think it's more common sense though too. Is like, you obviously want to make that person happy. Like, a guy has, point this way. A guy has needs. A girl has needs, and if you don't meet them, they're gonna dip.
So you just gotta be there for that person on good days and bad days. One thing, I don't like when people say a relationship should be 50-50 because it's not always gonna be 50-50.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm gonna be putting in 20% and he's gonna have to work a little extra because I'm just having an off day, and vice versa. But yeah, like, the biggest things like communication, just be there for each other. Do things to make the other person happy. Like,
And I think one thing that I found that I really, really enjoyed is honestly surprising her with things. Like flowers, food, drinks. Like, the smile on her face when you bring that to her is like, there's nothing in the world that can ever like match that, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I wish I could do it right now. I mean, we're literally finishing each other's sentences right now. Like, that's cute. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. That's a little bit of our advice on relationship advice. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And then this week's shout out goes to Joe Tucker.
Thank you, Joe, for
What's
watching.
If you want to shout out on next week's video, follow us on all our social medias. So that would be TikTok, our Instagrams, and obviously YouTube. Send us a screenshot and you might get shouted out.
Bye.
Bye.